upon a time, there was a miserly old man who was a carpenter
Well, that's a harmless start.
who had a beautiful young wife named Alice.
He is drunk already.
This old man had a spare room that he rented out to earn extra money. At the time of my story, the renter just happened to be a young university scholar named Nicholas.
Double trouble.
Well, Nicholas took a liking to Allison, and Allison decided that she liked him too. However, Nicholas was not the only person who has taken a liking to Allison. There was also a young clerk named Absalom.
The miller begins his story. There was once an Oxford student named Nicholas who studied astrology and was well acquainted with the art of love. Nicholas boarded with a wealthy and ignorant old carpenter named John, who was jealous and highly possessive of his sexy 18-year-old wife, Allison. One day, the carpenter leaves to a trip in a nearby town.
My love, I will be leaving the town for like a day. I wish you can come with me.
Honey, I will be alright here. And besides, I will be busy making myself more beautiful, so that when you come back, you will want me even more.
Oh, I would love that, honey. Wait for me till I come home.
Nicholas and Allison begin flirting. Nicholas grabs Allison, and she threatens to cry for help. He then begins to cry, and after a few sweet words, she agrees to sleep with him when it is safe to do so. She is worried that John will find out, but Nicholas is confident he can outwit the carpenter.
Hey Allison, is John there?
He's leaving the town for a trip.
What a nice timing. Now, I can spend time with you all alone, together.
Stop!
Don't you like it? John is not here. I can take you all I want.
What if John finds out?
Don't worry, I get your back. I have a plan. Trust me, okay?
Nicholas wanted to be alone with Allison, to be able to whisper sweet nothings to her ear. But her husband, John, is always around. Nicholas saw that to get some time alone with Allison, he should have a plan that would keep John out of the house. Being a clever young fellow, he thought of a brilliant plan.
Honey, I'm worried about you, Nicholas. He's been in his room for 3 days. I think something may have happened to him.
3 days? Let's see what's the problem then. Nicholas, are you there? Open up. Open up, I say.
Nicholas tells John he has had a vision from God and offers to tell John about it. He explains that he has foreseen a terrible event. The next day, waters twice as great as Noah's flood will cover the land, exterminating all life. The carpenter believes him and fears for his wife, just what Nicholas had hoped would occur. Nicholas instructs John to fasten 3 tubs, each loaded with provision, and an axe to the roof of the barn. On Monday night, they will sleep in the tubs so that when the flood comes, they can release the tubs, hack through the roof, and float until the water subsides. Nicholas also warns John that it is God's commandment that they may do nothing but pray once they are in the tubs. No one is to speak a word.
Must it be then? Must this be the way it ends?
You scholarly fool. You've been studying too much. The books have added your brain.
It's all over tomorrow.
What's all over tomorrow? You make no sense, huh? I have a plan.
Tell us.
Get 3 big tubs you can use as a boat. Then put them on the roof. When it starts to rain, we go up on the roof, get into our tubs, and the water comes. We just float away with our little boats.
Was it Noah's boat a long time? Do you think we'll need a really big boat and supplies to last a couple of weeks at least?
Oh no, my book says flood will only last a bit. The water will be gone at 9 o'clock in the morning the following day. But oh, what a terrible day tomorrow will be.
Well, what have been waiting for? I'm getting those tubs.
Monday night arrives, and Nicholas, John, and Allison ascend by ladder into the hanging tubs. As soon as the carpenter begins to snore, Nicholas and Allison climb down, run back to the house, and sleep together in the carpenter's bed. In the early dawn, Absalom passes by, hoping to stop in for a kiss, or perhaps more, from Allison. Absalom sidles up to the window and calls to her. She harshly replies that she loves another. Absalom persists, and Allison offers him one quick kiss in the dark.
Allison! What's that noise?
Nothing!
Allison, honeycomb, are you at home? Who is it?
It's the clerk named Absalom. He's such a pain. He's always hanging around trying to get my attention.
Allison, sweet cinnamon, wake up and make away with tender words. I long to hear your angelic voice coming from your sweet lips.
Go away, Absalom! Go away, great ape!
I can't go. I am drawn to you like a bee is drawn to flowers, like a bird is drawn to air, like a fawn is drawn to its mother, like flies are drawn to... Well, never mind.
Quit jabbering already and be off!
I'll go away in one condition. I get a goodbye kiss.
Oh, just one. I'll be right back. Come over here and you've got to see this. Get your kiss and be gone.
What the? Who else in there? Allison, who's with you? I thought you were alone.
No, it's just a little old me. There's no one else in.
I'll get him back really good.
And so, Absalom went off, determined to get revenge. He had a friend who was a blacksmith, and he sneaked into his shop, fired up a coals, and produced a red-hot branding iron. With his red-hot branding iron in his hand, he returned to see Allison again.
Son, my sweetie pie.
Yes?
My little flower leaf. I'm back for another kiss. And I brought you a nice present.
I'll be there, sweetie dove.
It's so dark. I can't see where you are. Say something, my pretty little bird, so that I know where you are.
I'm ready for my kiss.
John, hearing this from his bucket, thinks that the flood is upon them and cuts the rope that's attaching him to the ceiling, sending him crashing to the floor. The townspeople hear the racket, rush to the scene, and upon hearing Nicholas's version of events, laugh and mock poor John.
Water! Water! Water!
What? Water? Has it not come?
Help! Water!
Water! It's a flood! I'm ready to sail!
The noise and commotion attract many of the townspeople. The carpenter tells the story of the predicted flood, but Nicholas and Allison pretend ignorance, telling everyone that the carpenter is mad. The townspeople laugh that all have received their dues, and the miller merrily asks that God save the company.
What's happening here? What? Is that? Why? Really? Ends my tale.
I'll repay your tale soon enough. I've got to think for a while. But later on, I will tell a story about a miller.
I'm honored.